Good night, good night, good night. Merry Christmas to all. Damn. Almost get hit. Couldn't wait, bro. Some people just drive like maniacs, yo. Merry Christmas to all. Just chilling, eating some peanuts. Chilling, eating some peanuts. I got a little bit of water. It's just a chill stream tonight. Vibe and talk. If y'all got any questions, let me know. If not, I just here chilling in the car. Just kind of car watching. Watching how crazy people just drive at night. While I eating some peanuts. I probably can be on live for a little bit tonight though. You got a lot of drunk people driving tonight. I know a lot of drunk people driving tonight. I ain't asking you. I telling you, a lot of drunk people driving tonight. Drunk again. You drunk again. Every weekend, you drunk again. I did have something I wanted to say though. When it comes to betting on yourself, betting it all on yourself, instead of putting all the chips on, say, school, putting all the chips on some other venture you might have come on to, have you ever thought about betting all the chips on yourself? That's a crazy concept that a lot of us don't really take into consideration. But if you bet it all on yourself and you win, you get all the benefit. You don't have to pay anybody back. You don't got no loans to pay. You don't got anyone you owe anything to. But when you start to bet on other people in terms of you winning, then everybody else involved. Now you owe this person, you owe this person. You feel emotion to this person. You feel guilty because you don't want to leave this person because they help you up the ladder. Bet it all on yourself, and you could take all the profit at the end, right? I'm so busy betting it all on myself, I can't even hear what you talking about. I can't help the ideas that you trying to give to me. Because I betting everything on me. I think I'm going to succeed, so I betting it all on me. And that's just something I was thinking about before I go on live. Has anyone ever had peanuts right out of the shell? Peanuts right out of the shell. instead of buying them from the store. Just shelling them yourself and eating them. Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays to all. Season's greetings to all. Whatever you celebrate. Does anybody still take Christmas seriously? If you don't take Christmas seriously, let me know down in the chat. How do y'all feel about Christmas? I had a point in my life where I feel as though 1 cc or 2 cc. What do you mean, Xylo? What is 1 cc? What does that mean? Barcelona 2018. Good night. Hello. So you're naughty? Oh yeah, 100% naughty, bro. Oh, that 1 cc or 2 cc, was that steroids? I don't do steroids, bro. At this current moment right now, I'm not even eating meat. At this current moment right now, I'm completely plant-based whole foods. So no, I don't do steroids. Someone said Russian in the chat. You got anybody from Russia? Shout out to Russia. Good night to everybody from Russia. But hey, like I was saying about Christmas, I feel as though Christmas just kind of set up nowadays. Just how I feel. Christmas just set up nowadays to extract money from our pockets. Hey, and obviously, there's always been a reason why Christmas has been a thing. But the way I feel nowadays about it is that it just gives people reason to go out and spend money. Make sure y'all watching our surroundings. Just kept walking by my car looking weird. Like, what the hell? I was one young lady. She just walking by herself. That was weird, but does anybody go all out for Christmas? Does anybody spend a big bag for Christmas? Does anybody borrow money to buy Christmas gifts? Do I have anybody in the chat that does that? Do you spend your last on Christmas gifts, or do you go without? Personally, I like to go without. If I can't budget for the gifts, for Christmas, I'm not gonna spend the money, yo. That's just what it is. Or I'll buy it in the new year. I'll get you something in the new year. Because why do I have to get it at Christmas time? You're still gonna get it. So why are you rushing? If your gift come on January 6th, why is it different if it comes on January 25th? What's the difference? The only difference is you get to open your gift and post it online and show other people what you get. That's the only difference. That's why I like to give gifts. I like to give gifts at different times of the year. You start a poll. Appreciate everyone that's still popped in. Everyone that's still here. Double tap the like screen. Sorry, double tap the screen for me. Appreciate y'all. I bet. Is anybody on this plant-based journey with me? I feel like I alone in this shit. Although my body been feeling really good though. I've been feeling a lot more energy. Obviously the physique is gonna look better. But I kind of stopped craving. I stopped craving meat like 4 days ago. Last time I really wanted to eat meat was like on Sunday. On Sunday. Cause that's the day my Grammys cook, my grandmother. That's the day she cooks. And she gives us food. She did some pork chops. And I was like, damn, that pork chop look good. But I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it. I stayed strong. I stayed strong. And the substitute for meat, I've been doing sweet potatoes. Those sweet potatoes are so good. Does anybody like sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes are good. I just made a video today where I did a video titled "What I Eat in a Day to Stay Lean," and the meal I had in there was, it was a big bowl of like veggies, sweet potato, egg, it's a bunch of stuff in there. But sweet potatoes keep me strong, keep my belly full. And obviously y'all know I've been doing like my juices. I've been drinking like my green juices and everything else with the juices, like apples and carrots, celery, ginger. I kind of like this vibe though. I can start doing these a lot more. It's like kind of hanging out, talking. If I could, you know what I should do? I should get one of those things where I could put my phone, I could snap my phone on the mirror. That'd be fire. I could drive and talk to y'all. That right there, I think would be a good idea. I think driving and talking to y'all. If I had like the car phone holder, that'd be fire. What y'all think about that? If I was to be able to drive and talk to y'all at the same time. Obviously, it would just be like a kind of like driving POV. You know what I mean? It'd be like a driving POV. Like what like the things I see and the things I say there, like while I'm driving. And when I have time at like a red light or something, I can answer questions. I think that'd be tough. That'd be tough. I appreciate everybody hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. But the idea I just got, if y'all didn't hear it, was getting like a phone holder for the car where I could place it on the window and I could be able to drive around, and y'all have like a driving POV of when I'm driving around. Kind of like the conversations I have. Like out loud conversations just like right now. Because there's a lot of time where I'm just like talking. A lot of times where I'm just talking to myself. I think it would be good insight for everyone that subscribed to me to hear like the things I think about. Because that's really what my channel is about. Just my insight on things. The way I motivate myself. And in the long run, in the biggest scheme of things, I hope to motivate everyone else from my content. Because I really just doing this for me. I really just trying to motivate myself. Keep myself going. Because I know what it's get. I know things is get tough. When you start something, you start off strong. You start off strong. And then a month go by and then your performance just plummet. And then you just forget why you started it. So, on this YouTube journey, on this social media journey, whatever you want to call it, because I doing TikTok at the same time too. Just kind of basically posting the same videos here and there. But mostly on YouTube though. Because I doing YouTube lives, I doing long form videos. And then the short form videos that I make, I post on TikTok. And then I post pictures on there too. So, just being able to get into anything new and just put your foot down and put your foot on the gas and just hold it there is what I try to motivate people to do. Because a lot of the times we start things and we stop because we get complacent. We may forget why we started. You may become like burnout, tired, distracted. All right. That's how y'all feel. But you may become distracted it's a lot of things that has happened that is push you off your pivot and cause you not to be focused on the goals that you set for you, that you clearly set for yourself. You clearly set goals for yourself, and all of a sudden you just forget them a month in. So I just see it as daily motivation, daily reminder to myself too. Because every day I show up here on YouTube, every day I show up on live, every day I post a video, every day I make a video, every day I shoot a video, every day doing something that's geared towards my goal. Even if it's writing down ideas, even if it's brainstorming, it don't matter, right? Every day goes by that I think about the goal and try to move towards the goal. It's a day well spent. And you got to stay focused in that same way. So I remind myself and putting in my leg work. So I want y'all, I would hope for y'all, anyone that's watching me, to take the same mindset. Because consistency is all that it takes. That's it. If you go hard for 30 days, it don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of 365 days. It don't mean nothing if you go hard for 30 days. Because going hard for 30 days is that's commendable, to go hard for 30 days straight. But what does it mean over a 365 day span? That's just a drop in the bucket. So you got to focus on going hard every month, month after month, month after month, until you see results. And when you start to see results, don't stop. When you start to see results, don't stop. When you see results, that's the time to go harder. Like I always say, if you think you're going hard, go harder. Always go harder than yesterday. But in order for you to go harder than yesterday, you got to make sure you're getting your sleep. You got to make sure you eating right. You got to make sure you keeping your body hydrated. You got to make sure you keep your stress levels down. Well, at least try to. All these things you have to try to do. We're not perfect. Nobody's a perfect human. But you got to try to do the right things, right? It's preparation. Being prepared. People don't become successful by accident. They were prepared, right? You were prepared before you became successful, and when you met the opportunity to become successful, that's when you were able to become successful. Because that's all it takes. All it takes is opportunity. That's it. You constantly do something over and over until you get the opportunity to succeed. But will you be ready? Will you be ready? If the opportunity come and slap you in the face, will you be ready? I ready. I can tell you, I ready. I ready. I ready. You ever see that? You ever watch SpongeBob? I'm ready. I don't think that's how it go. But y'all see SpongeBob, the SpongeBob meme where he say, I'm ready, yeah, that's me. I ready. That's why I cut back on the meat too. just to detox my body, so I could be ready to run. I could be like the brain fog gone away. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I want my brain clear. I want to be able to think clearly. I want to be ready when the opportunity hit me. You see what I'm saying? So when the opportunity hit me, I can catch it. Give me that. I can catch it and I can run with it. I can run with it, dog. I'm ready. I swear I'm ready. I'm ready. And that's all I want to motivate everybody to do too. I just want you to stay ready. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. And it's just motivation. It's just motivation. I don't want y'all to take this as anything except motivation. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Make sure your bag's packed. Make sure your clothes clean. Make sure your shoes tied. Right? Make sure you meal prep. Right? Make sure things in place and you have a plan. Make sure you have a plan. So when the opportunity arises, you are ready to execute. When it's time to hit the ground running, your shoes are already tied. You're not going to trip over your laces because you are ready. The opportunity is now here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Bend down and tie your shoes? Give me 1 minute. Come on, man. You got to be ready, dog. Your shoes got to always be tied. Fox. It's motivational purposes only, though. That's mostly just to remind myself that time waits on no man. If you locking, if you being lackluster, if you being lazy, time waits on no man. Fox. So you gotta go get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. You gotta go get it. Hey, I almost done this bag. If you was wondering, these peanuts, by the way, they peanuts. Y'all can see that? Peanuts. There's a bag of peanuts. Eating a bag of peanuts and chopping it up. Chopping it up with the chat. Chopping it up with the chat. Some dude earlier asked me if I was on steroids. If anyone wondering, I am not on steroids. I've been getting that question a lot this year. No. The funny part is, when I was bigger, at like 190, nobody ever asked me that. But now that I'm smaller, a lot more people have been asking me that. Some dude at the park when I was working out like 2 weeks ago, I was doing pull-ups and like muscle-ups. And he asked me if I on juice, and I was like, juice? The thing is, I don't even really follow steroid community. I don't indulge in that kind of content. So when people use that type of lingo, I be so confused. Like, I thought everyone just is naturally just eat food and work out. I think that's what I think, right? People just don't use enhancements. I don't know. I just don't see the point in it. If you want to get a physique, the point of getting a physique is going through the process of getting a physique. Like that's the fun in building a good physique. You putting the work in. So if you take in TRT and anabolic steroids and you know what I mean? Like if you taking these things like trembolone sandwiches and if you taking these things, you cheating, dog. You cheating. I'm sorry, you cheating. You cheating. It's what it is. You cheating though. And I ain't judging you. I just saying you cheating. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But yeah. Make sure y'all wake up every morning and thank God for life. Because one day you could be up and the next day you could be gone. On some real shit. One day you could be up, the next day you could be gone. Just the simple fact that you're able to. Am I blocking my face? I hope I'm blocking my face. I don't think it's blocking my face. But just the simple fact that. Is this blocking my face? Someone tell me. Is it? I feel like it is, low-key. Is it blocking my face? I can't tell if this message here is blocking my face. But the simple fact that we get to live through this life experience and learn lessons, because these really important lessons we be learning on a daily basis. These really important lessons we be learning on a daily basis. That, I mean, I don't know what y'all believe in, but I know for sure that the reason we learn these lessons are not for no reason. Like, there's no way. Like, things like patience, love, humility, like simple things like that. Especially like patience. There's no way we learning something like patience for no reason. Because patience is such a virtue. That's what they say, right? But patience is really important though, is what I'm saying. I want you to understand how important patience is and how much better life is when you exercise efficient patience. When you realize that you'll recognize that in the past, not having patience, how much worse you felt, how life went without having patience. And once you gain patience, you understand how much better life goes. So it's almost like adding like badges to your armor. Like you have an armor, and the more badges you add onto your armor, the stronger your armor become. So when you have love, you have patience, you have humility, you have resilience, you have discernment, like you have strength. Like once you add these things onto your armor, you just become a superhuman, like people who could see in the spirit, or even different, entities, deities, spirits, whoever. They could feel your presence. They could feel you. They know this one he ain't nothing to mess with. Because he too connected to the source. He too connected to God. Like, when you connected to God, like, yo, ain't nobody's mess with you, yo. Nobody's mess with you, but you gotta stay connected. Finally caught a lie, but I probably won't be able to stay long because I'm on the phone. That's cool. Hey, you good, bro? You good? Merry Christmas, dog. Tyreek, Merry Christmas, bro. You good? I appreciate you popping in, though. We just chilling right now, dog. Just chilling right now, eating. Hey, I got a bag of peanut from Rastaman earlier. I just chilling, eating some peanuts. Just kind of getting my thoughts off. Just getting my thoughts off as usual. Because if I keep them in, I like to really use these, at least when I'm working out. I'm not working out. I like to use these YouTube lives as like a diary kind of thing. Well, if you was to come back 5 months later, 3 months later, I watch one of my YouTube lives where I'm talking, just where I was at that time in life and what I was thinking. Because I don't really like the aspect of like a diary or writing, because it don't really portray it like emotion. It don't portray facial features. It don't portray emotion. It don't portray all the things that go into the way you felt other than words. So I like to just I like to talk to the camera. So especially because it's being recorded too, right? Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays, seasons, greetings. But yeah, I guess I just kind of yapping is basically what I said. But it's a good yap though. It's a good yap. At least in my opinion. I don't know. Sometimes I just be talking. It's all good. I appreciate everyone that do sit here and listen to me yap though. But anyway, like I was saying, when you go through life is so good. It's great actually. Even when you're struggling in life. That's what I can tell you all this right now. Even when you're struggling in life, you gotta understand that all the lessons you learn through struggling are lessons you cannot buy. You can't buy them. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even complain when you're struggling in life, because those are like invaluable lessons. They invaluable lessons that you could have never learned unless you went through them. So the fact that you gain those lessons, you gain that value, You know what you're supposed to do that people usually don't do? And it's silly that people don't do this. You're supposed to take those lessons. Look, listen. I can drop a gem on y'all. You're supposed to take those lessons that you gained, or that value that you gained from the struggles in your life, and you're supposed to tell other people. This is what a testimony is. You feel me? There's a testimony. You tell other people about it. So, you know what you're doing now? You're now helping other people. That's all it requires for you to move up in this world. Help other people. That's it. That's it. People feel like when you help other people, it can drain you, it can take away from you. But no, everybody have life experiences, right? Everybody gains knowledge, experience, value, lessons just through life. Everyone lives life, right? On a daily. If you're alive, you living. Facts. It is what it is. So if you living, you're learning. And if you're learning, you should be teaching. I mean, am I saying like, am I talking rocket science, yo? Someone let me know. Am I talking rocket science? Am I telling you something that's groundbreaking? Am I? If you are living life, that means you're alive. And if you're alive, that means you are learning life lessons. And all you simply have to do is teach people the lessons you have learned. You know what? I think that might be me for the rest of the night. That was a gem though. Even though it was simple, that was a crazy gem that I just dropped on myself, because I realized everything I'm going through, all the struggles I may be going through, all the mistakes I made, all the lessons I learned from the mistakes I made, that means I just downloaded in my brain, in my spirit, and in my person, in my human. I just downloaded the information that's needed to overcome the situation and or avoid the situation. That's it. Once you go through things in life, now you have the information on how to avoid it or how to overcome it. Hopefully, you know how to do both. And all you gotta do now is teach other people how to do that. And now you're a valuable person. You see what I'm saying? There you go. I just dropped a gem on y'all. I appreciate everyone popping in tonight. This was a face-to-face talk, face-to-face live, where we was just talking a little bit. But I can catch y'all tomorrow. We didn't work out today, at least not on live, but we got to express the things that were on our mind today. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, season's greetings, hello, shalom, peace, love. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for everyone that subbed and hit like on the live. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow.